have liftoff. Thank you for joining us today, everyone. Thank you for joining us. My name is Abel Prieto, and I'm coming to you live from Miami. I wanna thank you guys for taking the time out of your schedule and prioritizing your training, which is one of two parts of building your inCruises business. Part one is training. Part two is working, right? So today, this is not work. This is preparing for work. But it's very, very important for you guys to be here. As you guys know, we do these every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Miami time, 9 p.m. Spain, Norway time, in English. We've got a business presentation that we do in English every Monday. We got Spanish training tomorrow at the same time, same channel. And again, I want to congratulate you for being here. You guys are awesome. And today I want to share with you, I want to talk to you about what we spoke about last week, kind of put a ribbon around last week's training, which was about the power of inviting, about keeping your business simple, about focusing your new people and focusing yourself on the right steps when they get started and when you help them get started, right? So last week we showed a video that Stavros recorded for us, which was awesome. It was one of the best trainings that I've seen in a very long time. As simple as it is, it's so important for you guys to understand these concepts, to be able to build your business, because they really are probably the most important things that you guys are going to learn to be able to build momentum and duplication in your business. And again, we're in a business of momentum, building teams, building organizations, and building duplication. And for you to be able to duplicate something, it's got to be simple. It's got to be simple so that it's duplicable. When you simplify, you multiply. When you complicate, then a lot of us suffer from what's called paralysis by analysis. When we feel like there's so many things that we have to learn or that our brand new people have to learn, then that doesn't create momentum, right? So if you're here, obviously, if you're here, it's because you want to build a business. You want to build a successful inCruises business. If not, you wouldn't be here. And today we're going to talk about some of the things that we talked about last week. I want to get into detail more. Last week I did play that video. This week I won't. I want to just talk about a lot of the stuff that was on that video and some stuff that wasn't on that video. But again, if you're here, it's because you want to be successful, right? Let me know in the chat if you want to be successful at inCruises. I believe that if you're here, it's because you want to be. That being said, you have to understand that if you keep doing the same things, you're going to keep getting the same results. So maybe it's time that you change some of the things that you're doing and some of the ways that you're doing the things that you're doing, right? Malin, I know that you're here. I know that you went to that meeting in Norway that seems like years ago, and it was just this past December, right? Because you want to win, because you want to build a successful inCruises business. I know, Aniko, I know that's why you're here. You and Leif, the reason you guys are here, the reason you guys went to that meeting also. And I see we've got a lot of people from Norway and from Sweden. We've got some people here from the US. We've got some people here from Switzerland. We got people here from Orlando, Florida, from Miami, Florida. We've got someone here from Germany. We've got Radars in the house today. I didn't think Radar is going to make it. I don't know if you guys know, but it's a special day for our friend Radar. Radar, I sent you a message on WhatsApp, man. I wish you a very, very incredible, amazing day. You deserve it. So again, if you're here, it's because you want to become successful. But if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to keep getting the same result. And if the result that you've been getting is not successful, then let's change some of those things. And I want to give you some advice on some of the things that you can do if you've been with us and you need to kind of start building momentum again. And I want to tell you exactly in a very simple way how it is that I want you to realize building a network marketing business and inCruises business is not complicated. It's not complex. It's actually simple if you do the right steps, if you constantly take the right steps. And so first of all, let me tell you what can happen to you if you build a successful in-cruises business. If you do what I'm going to tell you to do today, this is what can happen to you. So I just pulled this a few days ago from my back office, which is a cool little thing that they have in your back office where you can see exactly where your global reach is, and you can see how big your team is. You can see all the numbers in your total organization. If you haven't looked at it, look at it. I don't remember where it is. I believe it's under track results, or let me see if I can, track, I think it's under track results. Is it track results, overview? Oh, my reach. It's under contacts. You go to contacts and then you go to my reach, and then you'll be able to see what I'm showing you here. But in my organization, the number that they're showing you here, like you see in the little blue spot there, is people that are registered in my organization. So I have 708,000 people. See the number right there on the right hand side on the lower corner? This is show web registration. So total registered people in my organization is 708,000 people have registered. That means that they've clicked on someone's link and registered for free, right? So 708,000 registrations. This next slide shows how many partners I have in my organization. These are active partners. These are not taking into consideration everyone that signed up and maybe they haven't they haven't paid their $95 again. But these are active partners, people that are actively in the business. I have 29,000 partners as of a few days ago. I'm sure that number has changed because it grows on a daily basis. So imagine having an organization with 708,000 people registered in it, right? That's a pretty solid organization. 29,000 partners. So I want to apologize. I know I've been saying for a while now about 50,000 partners. I'm not sure where I got that number from. I guess I must have confused it with the fact that this next number is my total members. So these are members, paying members in my organization. I have 60,000 members in my organization, 60,000 people that have a membership with me. So I want to apologize. I've been saying 50,000 partners. Is actually right at 30,000 partners and 60,000 members in my organization, 700,000 people registered, and I have 1,029 people that have a rank. That means that I have 1,000 people in my organization that are marketing directors and above. Raise your hand if you'd like to maybe have an organization like that. Well, let me tell you, I'm a bit of a conundrum, right? I'm a bit of I'm a bit different because I have one huge organization, right, that really took off on me. I want you to know that, to become an international director, an executive director, or board of directors, you don't have to have that many people, okay? There are people in our company that are board of directors, that are executive directors, that have done that with 5,000, 8,000, 10,000, 15,000 people. But I want you to understand that the reason I show you this is because this is what can happen when you build momentum in your business. When you build a business that is duplicable, when you build a business that is simple. I want to leave those numbers up there just so that, in case someone comes in a little late. But again, 700,000 people registered in my team, 29,000 partners, 60,000 members, and 1,000 ranks, right? So imagine having that business, right? Imagine the security that can provide for you and your family, right? Imagine how you would feel. So one of the things that I want you to do is take yourself forward to, wow, how would I feel? What kind of lifestyle would I live if I built that business? And then come back to the present and say, okay, now I'm going to do what I have to do to build that business. And some of the things that I want to teach you today are probably some of the most important things that you have to do. Now, if you've been with us and you're a marketing director, if you're membership free, or if you've been with us a while, I want to encourage you to do a couple things before I go into, what I'm going to cover with you today. If some of you have been with us, I want to encourage you to redo your list. Like, go back through your phone's contacts, go back through your Facebook contacts, and redo your list. Whenever I found myself in the past, in the business that I came from prior to in-cruises, sometimes I found myself a little stuck in the mud, And one of the things that Frank told me a couple times to do, and then I never had to do it again, because I was able to build a huge business from there. He said, Abel, you got to redo your list. Go back and see who haven't you spoken to in a long time, or who have you never spoken to. And a lot of you, if you go back into your phones, you're gonna run across contacts of people that either one, you haven't spoken to in a long time because you've gone in other directions, or two, people that you never spoke to about your in-cruises business. So I want to encourage you, I want you to really listen to the things that I tell you, because I'm not here to waste my time, right? I'm not here to, I could be doing something else right now, but I'm here. So I want to give you the most important things you got to do. One of the things that I suggest you do is go back, redo your list, go back to your phone's contacts, see who you haven't spoken to, see who you haven't spoken to in a long time, see who you stopped following up with, redo that list, and then start contacting those people. And I want to teach you how to contact them. And then number two, go back to your Facebook friends. Go through your friends list, and then start a separate list on a sheet of paper of the people that you feel are, either one, might be interested in traveling more and traveling for less, or two, they might be interested in doing something part-time, making a career change. They might be interested in the business opportunity, or three, they might be interested in both, or four, they might be able to refer you to someone that's either interested in traveling for less, traveling more often. They might know someone that's interested in a business opportunity, or they might know someone that's interested in both. And I'm telling you, whenever you do that, and I know this takes a little bit of time and effort, but hey, we're here to grow a business, so I hope you understand that growing a business is going to take some time and effort, even though we're going to keep it as simple for you as possible. But if you do that, you guys are going to be able to find a lot of people, you're focused on, online marketing and all these different systems and Instagram ads, and do that. You can do that. Figure out online marketing. Go do some Instagram ads, some Facebook ads. If you've got some money to invest in that, figure out other prospecting systems. I developed another prospecting system for you, where if you want access to it and you're able to invest a little bit of money, I've got the guy that can get you in front of of people that are interested in a business, and he can give you the system for you to follow up and keep track of these people through text messaging and just an organized system. If you want, I'll give you access to that. But I'm telling you, a lot of you, if you just go back and do what I'm telling you to do, is redo your list, go through your Facebook contacts, go through your phone contacts, and get those people and write them out. You got to write them out. The magic of writing out those names and numbers, you'll be surprised that you'd easily be able to come up with 40, 50, 100 prospects for you to start contacting, all right? So I tell you that because I know that if you're here, it's because you want to win. You want to win. You want to become successful. So let's talk about what it takes to become successful. So, first of all, in talking about, so you guys still with me? You guys here? You guys good? You guys with me? Let me know in the chat if you're with me, if you're listening, if you're paying attention, if you're present. Let me know if you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a let's go. Give me an amen. Let me know you guys are with me, right? Let me know you're here. Let me know. All right, good. I see it. Thank you. So one of the things that we talked about last week is mastering the power of the invitation, of inviting. And I showed you that video by Stavros, and we're going to talk about some of the things that he talked about in that video. And Stavros is someone that's done something amazing in the world of network marketing in the company that he was with. And again, Radar, thank you for introducing me to Stavros and Life Mastery. What a great group of people. Stavros, I have a big organization. You see my numbers on the screen. Well, this guy, his organization, he had 500,000 people in his organization. Now listen, let me tell you something. No one's good enough. No one's that good to build an organization of 500,000 people, okay? You're good enough to build momentum and to find certain leaders, and then that kind of takes a life of its own, all right? No, Stavros did not build an organization of 500,000 people. No one's that good. No one's done that. That takes teams, that takes leaders, that takes a lot of people with different personalities and different perspectives and a lot of momentum and a lot of activity. I'm not good enough to build a team of 60,000 members and 30,000 partners and 700,000 registrations and 1,000 ranks. Don't think you got to be that good, because I'm not good. I didn't do that. Stavros didn't do that. But he built that organization through a simple system, or he started building that organization through a simple system that is focused and that has certain things that you and I can control. And he talked about in that video where he went 150 wide in his first year in the business. He got 150 wide through using the system that we're going to talk to you guys about today. I'm not telling you you have to go get 150 wide, but I'm telling you this, nothing bad will happen if you do. All right? And what I love about the concept of getting wide and then doing the things I want to teach you today is that getting wide is something that you and I can control. I love things that I can control. One of the things that I learned is, don't try to control people. Control yourself, master yourself, do the right activities. And then if you stay consistent with these activities, these simple activities, then the right people will follow them, will duplicate them, and then you'll build leadership in others, and they'll be in charge of controlling themselves and then duplicating that with their people. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I love about getting wide. I'm not telling you got to go get 150 wide, but if you do, nothing bad is going to happen. So let's talk about some of the concepts that we talked about last week. Number one, you got to master the art of the invitation. Inviting is the most important thing that you and I can do, and it's the most important thing that we can teach our people. It's the number one thing that you need to teach your brand new partner member. It's the only thing that you really need to teach them up front. And by the way, it's the simplest thing to teach. And we'll talk about that. Mark Aceta did a meeting for us in Barcelona. He said he talked about that one thing that he got good at, and Mark Aceta, again, was someone that built a 7-figure income in network marketing, is he was always talking to his team about inviting. Just invite. Just master the invitation. Teach your people how to invite and then duplicate that. And we'll talk about some of the things that you got to duplicate. So you got to get excited, pay attention, and never quit. I learned that from Mark Aceta. Write that down. Get excited, pay attention, and never quit. But master the art of the invitation. You got to master the art of inviting people, and you got to get good at teaching people how to invite people. Are you guys with me so far? This is very important. So if you want to grow a huge organization, if you want to go out and become an international director, an executive director within cruises, a board of directors, make crazy amounts of income, help a crazy amount of people, you got to get good at inviting, and you got to get good at teaching your people how to invite. We're going to talk about some of those concepts, all right? Now, inviting is pretty cool because imagine inviting someone to a party, right? Is that something that someone had to teach you? Did you have to go to a class and get taught? Did you have to go to training? Did you have to go to a special webinar and get taught and trained on inviting someone to a party? Well, it's kind of like the same concept when you start your in-cruises business, and your new person has to understand that as well. It's not about learning all these complex things and tools and things that our business has, which we have a very simple business, but a lot of times we complicate it too much. Don't complicate your business. Keep it simple. And one of the ways that you should teach your people how to invite, and one of the ways that you need to invite, is basically the following way. If I'm gonna call someone, if I'm gonna reach out to a friend, and by the way, when you invite someone, understand that you can invite someone to look at your business, whether it be the travel product or the business opportunity side or both, is when you invite someone, you want to keep the invitation very simple. You want to say as little as possible to get them to at least sit down and watch a presentation. Now, what kind of presentation are they going to watch? Well, you're going to invite them to one of three things. One, the most important and the most useful type of invitation is inviting someone to a one-on-one presentation with you or with your upline, right? With the person that's training you. So one, you want to invite them to a one-on-one. The second most efficient way is get them in front of a group presentation. And the third most efficient is get them in front of a pre-recorded video. So my first goal when I invite someone, your first goal when you invite someone, your new person's goal when they invite someone is get them in front of a presentation with you. If you're the trainer or if you're brand new, get them in front of a presentation with your upline if you're still going to the training. That's the most efficient way, because I'm able to, look at them in the eye. And again, this could be an in-person presentation, or this could be a connect presentation, a virtual presentation. Why? Because I can look at them in the eye, I can get to know them a little bit more, I can see what their hot buttons are, what they want, what they don't want, what they like from what they're currently doing, what they don't like from what they're currently doing, and I can customize my presentation to them, and I can answer objections, overcome objections, answer questions, and close. So that's the first one. Now, if that becomes a little difficult, the second way would be to a group presentation, whether it be a live event, if you're doing one where you are, or a webinar group presentation, right? The third one would be if it's hard to get someone because they're really busy, or they're tied up, it's hard for them it's hard for you to really get them down to meet with you in a one-on-one with your upline or in a group, then the third option would be, look, I would share with them a video of the English business presentation, right? Those are the three types of invitations that you're gonna share, either a one-on-one, a group presentation, or a video. Now, if you share a video with someone, this is my thought process on that. If it's hard for me to get with someone on a actual presentation, and I'm going to step 3, which is sharing the video. Now, which video can you share? Well, whatever presentation your uplines do, I have the English business presentation recorded. It's on my YouTube channel. I have the link. Sometimes when I can't meet with people, I just say, look, take a look at this. But when you share that link, whatever business presentation that is, it's hard. It's very important for you to say to them this, ask them this: when can you watch this video so that I can touch base with you afterwards and see what you liked the most? So it's not just share the video and say, all right, let me know what you think. Let me know when you watch it and we'll talk about it. When you're about to give them the link to that business presentation, ask them, hey, I want to share the business presentation with you. It's a 20-something minute presentation. When will you watch it? When can you make a commitment to me to watch that? Now, again, this is your third option. Option 1, one-on-one presentation with your trainer. Option 2, group presentation in person or in a webinar. Option 3, share the video. If you're sharing the video, again, the question is, when will you watch this video? When will you commit to me to watch this 20-some minute video? By when can you watch it so that I can just touch base with you afterwards to see what you like the most? So those are the 3 types of ways that you're going to invite people. Now, what do you teach your people to say when they're going to invite their people? It's very simple. What should you be saying maybe if you're brand new? It's very simple. Say, look, I recently started a new project that I'm really excited about, and I'd love to show it to you. I want you to see it because I think you're going to like it too. And I'd love to get your opinion. I'd love for you to tell me what you think. When can we get together so that I can show you the new project that I'm involved with? That's it. That's it. And then either that person is going to say, well, boom, let's do it. Let's get together tomorrow, right? That person's going to tell you when, or they might ask, what's a regular question? Sometimes the question is, well, what's it about? How do you answer that? You got to keep it very simple. Radar is very good at this. By the way, I noticed when we first recruited Radar, he was very good at doing this and teaching his people to do this. Like, don't give too much information. Just say, it's in the travel space. It's a great opportunity. I'm really excited about it. I think it could benefit you as well. Plus, I'd love to get your opinion. Tell me what you think. I'd love to get your opinion, and I want you to tell me what you think. But I'm excited about it. That's it. It's in the travel space. That's as much details as a brand new person should be giving someone about our business opportunity. Now, let me tell you one of the keys to the people that you're inviting. You see, for this to be able to work, for this to really be able to work, you gotta look at the people that you're inviting. You wanna invite, so when I meet with someone and I get their list, I wanna ask them for 8 to 12 people, more or less, somewhere in that range of people that they're very close to. So when I meet with someone, and I get them to do that list. You know how we talked about earlier, there's Facebook prospects, there are everyone on your phone. Some people like me, we got 4,000 people I got 4,000 contacts in my phone. Some people have 500, some people have 200, some people have 1,000. But the first group of people that your brand new person should be inviting is people that are closest to them. In other words, if someone that they knew would call them and invite them to check out a new project, someone that you would say yes to. So when you get someone to make that list right when they get started with you, and we'll get back to this, right? I'm just kind of jumping ahead. Make sure that you're getting a very good list of 8, 10, 12 people. 8, 10, 12 people. And I'm saying to you, look, if someone was to call you to show you a new project, someone that you know, who would you say yes to? Who on your list, out of everyone you know, who would you say yes to? You know, who is someone that you trust and trusts you? Who is someone that you have some kind of influence with or over, right? Who is someone that if they called you, you would say yes to them? Okay? And that's the list that I want. So that initial list, now there's going to be more lists. But that initial list, if you can get me a list of 8, 10, 12 people, I guarantee that there's a good chance that you'll either become membership free from that list or you'll be close to becoming membership free. Right? So keep that in mind. The list that you get from a brand new person is a list of their most close contacts. Who do you care about the most? You know, who do you love the most? Who do you respect the most? You know, who do you know that's respected in the community? Who do you know that is a good person? Who do you know that if they called you, you would say, yeah, I'll check that out. Those are the people that I want on that list. I want to go back for a second. If you share the video with someone, this is a mistake that a lot of people make. If you remember, option number 1, get them on a one-on-one presentation. Option number 2, group presentation. Option number 3, share a link with the presentation. If I share the link of the presentation with an invite, with a guest, and they tell me, yeah, I'll watch it tonight. And later tonight, or let's say tomorrow morning, I follow up with that person. I say, so what did you like the most? And they say to me, oh, I still haven't watched it. I got busy. Something came up. What do you do at that moment? This is what you do. At that moment, you give them one more chance to watch the video. You say, great, don't worry about it. I know things happen. We're busy people. So let me ask you this. By when will you be able to watch the presentation? It's about 20-some minutes long, but it's very impactful. It's very important. I want to see what you think about it. I want to get your opinion about it. Plus, I think you'd be perfect for it. By when do you think you can watch it so that I can follow up with you and you can tell me what you liked the most? And you give them one more chance. Usually what will happen is they'll watch it, right? And then we're going to get back to what do you say after they watch it. We'll get to that. But if after that second chance, they still haven't watched it, then stop using that method. From there, what I would do is, hey, listen, I get it. Let's do this. I want to give you some one-on-one presentation. I want you to meet with the person that I'm working with so that they can show you the presentation. When can we do that? And you try to get it either on a one-on-one presentation or you try to get them to the group presentation. But again, going back to that list, when you recruit someone, that initial list of people is very important. Remember how I described that list, right? I don't want to sound too repetitive. You guys with me so far? And your ability to take someone through these steps, your ability to keep this simple, your ability to focus on that type of list and then duplicate that is going to make all the difference in the world. Now, you guys with me? Yes? You good? All right. So now, let's say they've seen the presentation, right? Whether it's the recorded video, whether it's after the one-on-one presentation, or whether it's after the group presentation, right? what your trainer is going to ask this person, or if you're the trainer, what you're going to be asking this person is, after the presentation, what do you say? One of the mistakes that I used to make in the past was, hey, so what did you think? Never ask what you think. Dumb question. The question is, so what did you like the most? And let them tell you what they like. Plus, this way, you're putting them in a positive state of mind. If you tell someone, hey, what do you think? They're going to say, well, I thought this, I thought that, I liked it, I didn't like it. But when you guide people to giving you the answer that you want to hear, which is putting them in a positive state of mind, which is the question, so what did you like the most? Automatically, they're going to start thinking about what? What did I like the most? What did I like the most about this presentation? And then they're going to tell you. And then there you got to, again, keep it simple. Now, if you're a brand new person, don't worry. You're not going to be the one doing this. Your trainer is. But I'm talking to you as if you're a trainer, right? And I'm talking to you like this is what you got to tell your people to be doing. So what did you like the most? And then when they tell you, the closing question is, great. How soon do you want to get started so that we can start building your business? You get me? That's the way it is. Keep it simple. How soon do you want to get started? When do you want to start so I can help you? Help you what? Well, if it's a one-on-one presentation, if you've got some information from this person, they might have told you, again, this is not a presentation training. I'm not going to get into all that. But if you're doing a proper presentation and you're asking the right questions, like what do you like about what you do? What don't you like about what you do? What are you looking for more in life? What would you like to have more? Maybe it's money. Maybe it's more time with my family. Maybe it's I want to be my own boss. Maybe it's I want to make some part-time income. Maybe it's I'm sick and tired of my job. Maybe it's I want to work online. Whatever it is, when do you want to get started so I can help you do that? And then you get them started, right? You guys with me so far? And then when that person gets started, what are you doing? You're getting that list of 8 to 10 to 12 people. What are those people? I'm not asking that person for a list of 50 people, 100 people, 200 people. Get everyone you know from Facebook. That comes later. Get everyone from your content. I want the cream of the crop. I want the best they've got. This is very important. I want the best they got. So listen, I need you to make me, so when you meet with that person, say, great. So when can we get together so that we can start growing your business? And then you get them started. You say, okay, great. I need you to make me a list of your top 8 to 10 to 12 people. Who are these people? These are people that you respect and respect you, people that you trust and that trust you, people that if they were to call you, you would say yes to me, yes to them. People that you believe would be interested in either traveling, making money, both, or people that you're very close to and they're going to be willing to refer you to other people. You got to keep it simple. And when you're teaching your brand new person to reach out to these people, let them know, listen, you can do this either with a phone call, a text, or a voice message. Ladies and gentlemen, people nowadays, we communicate a lot via text and voice messaging. On WhatsApp, I'm the WhatsApp king. I'm on WhatsApp all the time. And a lot of the times, I'm not calling people. I'm leaving them voice messages or I'm writing them text messages. And that invitation has got to be very simple. What invitation is it? The one I already told you. Hey, I got started in a new project I'm really excited about, and I want to show it to you. What is it about? It's in the travel space. Don't worry about it. The person I'm working with is going to give you all the details. When can we get together? I want to get your opinion. I want you to tell me what you think. And you contact that initial list of people. This is keeping it simple. Keep it simple. And what is the goal for that brand new person? So now you meet with that person, you get them to do the list. Your goal with that brand new people is 1, to get them their first partner member. 2, to get them to team leader. That means that to get them to membership free. And 3, to get them to earn the Fast Start Award. Understand, ladies and gentlemen, if all you do is you help one person get their first 5, And if you keep it simple, you can do it. And if you keep that list very curated, very, very pure, that list of really, really good people, that is very doable. Very doable. I'm telling you, I'm doing this and I've been proving this and I've done it before and I'm doing it again. If all you do is get 5 people and we help only 2 of those 5 get their 5, that brand new person just won the Fast Start Award and is a marketing director. Do you see how simple that is? If all we do is help someone get their 5 and help 2, not even all 5, help 2 of those 5 get 5, that's 15 brand new people. You do that in 1 month, you're a Fast Start Award winner and you're a marketing director and you're starting to build momentum in your business. And then it's up to you to start duplicating that in your team. And we're going to talk about how you do that now. So when do you do the courses? Later. Abel, how about, when do I talk to them about compensation? Later. When is later? When the time is right. When do I teach them how to use Connect? Later. When do I get them to import all their contacts? Later. When? When the time is right. How do you know when the time is right? You'll know when the time is right. How about watching all the videos and all the courses and all the trainings and everything in the back office? Later. How about setting up their inCruises email? Later. Your number one goal with a brand new person is to get them their first partner member, get them to membership free, and get them the Fast Start Award. And the way you do that is by keeping it simple, keeping the invitation simple, knowing which 3 invitations you're doing, either to a one-on-one, a group presentation, or watching the video. Understand that if you're going to share the video, you're going to give them 2 chances to watch it. If not, then you're moving on to getting them on a one-on-one and or moving on to the next person. Keeping the script simple. I want to show you a new project I'm excited about. And if they're the right type of people, 8 to 10 to 12 people that you have a lot of credibility with and that you've got a lot of influence with or over, and if you would say yes, if they called you, this is going to happen. What are you looking for with someone that you recruit into your inCruises business? Stavros talked about it in his video. You're looking for 4 qualities. When I'm looking to work with someone, when Stavros was building his business, you're looking for 4 qualities in the brand new person that you're going to work with. Number 1, they have to be ethical. Number 2, they have to be hungry. Number 3, they have to be coachable. And number 4, they got to be a hard worker. Those are the 4 qualities that you're looking for in a brand new person. Abel, how do I know if they have those qualities? When you start working with them, when you recruit them and you start to work with them and you put them through this system, you're going to see if they have those 4 qualities. You're going to see if they're ethical, if they're hungry, if they're coachable, and if they're a hard worker. Remember those 4 qualities. Next concept I need you to understand, based on that video from Stavros. I know you might be thinking, why are you spending so much time on that video from Stavros and that training? Because this is everything, ladies and gentlemen. If you just get good at this, you can change your life forever. This is everything. Understand the next concept. He talked about it on that video. You build through and you build with. You gotta build through. I'm going to tell you what that is. And you gotta build with. Build through is when you bring someone into your business, your job is to build through that person. Warm market to warm market to warm market. Simple invitation to a simple system, to a simple presentation, to a simple system, to a simple invitation, to a simple presentation. You're going to build through. You're going to solidify that person's business. The more people a person has in their business, the less chances there are to quit. Build with is as you're doing that, you're going to figure out who the leaders are, who you're going to build a business with, not only through, but with. What are the 4 steps? The 4-step process for duplication. Here are the 4 steps. Number 1, tell. Number 2, show. Number 3, watch. And number 4, go. Let me give it to you again. The 4-step process to create duplication. Ladies and gentlemen, the key to building a successful inCruises business is duplication. You gotta keep it simple to be able to duplicate. Keep it simple. Don't complicate it. Do what I'm telling you to do. Trust me, it works. The 4-step process to create duplication. Number 1, you tell them what to do. Number 2, you show them what to do. Number 3, you watch, and they watch you doing what you told them and showed them. And number 4, you go and you do it with someone else. Let me introduce you to another concept that Stavros talked about in this book, in the video. BAM FAM. BAM FAM. BAMFAM. BAMFAM. Book a meeting from a meeting. What are we talking about here? So when that brand new person just got started with you, right? They saw the presentation. You asked the question. So what did you like the most? You've gotten to know about them a little bit. So if I can help you do this, how soon do you want to get started so that we can start making money? Great. And you close them, and they got started. They joined your business because they want to, not because you forced them to. See, a lot of people say, how do you close a new partner? I don't think you can sell the product, but you can't sell the business opportunity. All you can do is expose people to the business opportunity and try to guide them in the right direction. But I'm not here to sell you the business opportunity. I'm here to show it to you. I'm here to expose it to you, ask the right questions, and let you make a decision. So when you sign them up, from that, as soon as they sign up, as soon as they register, right? You know how it works. They get your link, they register on your website, you create their referral link. That's very important. Remember that. When someone signs up, the only technical thing I do with that person is I help them create their referral link so that we can sign people under them and upload their photo to their back office. That's it. That's all I do. Again, I go back. How about the courses? That comes later. How about importing their contacts? That comes later. How about training? How about this? That comes later. So as soon as they sign up, they create their referral link, which is very simple, and they upload their photo. That's it. At that point, what am I doing? I'm booking a meeting. Bam, book a meeting from a meeting. So I'm in the meeting, and now I want to book the next meeting. How do you book that meeting? You ask that question. You ask the question. Radar, I'm available tomorrow at 4 o'clock or 7 p.m. At 4 p.m. or 7 p.m. Which one is better for you so that we can get together and I can show you how we're going to help you make money and build your business? When can we get together? Tomorrow. I want to see you tomorrow. I need to meet with you tomorrow. What time is best for you? I want to show you how to start building your business and making money. Radar says 7 p.m. Great. And that's it. You book a meeting from a meeting. Guys, if you just get good at duplicating this, you're going to change your life. You're going to change your business. You're going to change your career. You're going to have a lot of success. You guys with me so far? So when do you have 30 minutes tomorrow to learn how to start making money? Guys, I don't care how you phrase it exactly. It doesn't have to be exactly the way I say it, but it's basically something like that. You book a meeting from a meeting. You always book a meeting from a meeting. Never leave a meeting without booking another meeting. When do you have 30 minutes tomorrow to learn how to start making money in our business? And then what are you doing with that person? You're getting the list. 8 to 12 people. I already told you that, right? People that love and respect you. People that if they called you, and then you get them to do that list. If they called you, you would say that yes to them. People that are close to you, people that you love, people that you trust. I want the cream of the crop, the best of the best. I don't want their 2,000 Facebook contacts. Not yet. That's later. That comes later. People that they know that are close to them. Listen, guys, start recruiting people that have, one, somewhat of a market. Man, the hardest thing is to work with someone that doesn't have a market, someone that has bad credibility. Start recruiting people that have a market. Let me ask you something. Do you want good people in your business or bad people in your business? I know what we say, recruit everybody, right? You got to recruit everyone. Never prejudge people. You never know who's going to make it. There never has been and never will be a test that can measure the heart of a man or a woman. But let me ask you something. Do you want good people in your business, or do you want bad people in your business? Do you want people that it's easier to grow a business with, or do you want to recruit people that it's very hard and difficult to grow a business with? Well, if you want to build a business with good people, not bad people, because you're like sane, you're not crazy. If you want to build a business with people that it's easier to grow a business with rather than hard, do this. Start recruiting people that, one, have a market. They have a market. They know people. People know them. Good people. Quality people. Number two, they have credibility in that market. And number three, they have a willingness to take you to that market. What are you going to do with this brand new person? Let's go back. Number one, tell. Number two, show. Number three, watch. And number four, go. What are we talking about? Stavros talked about it last week. Number one, when you meet with that person on that next meeting, because you booked a meeting from a meeting, you're going to get with them. They're going to do that list. And then you're going to tell them what? Number one is tell, right? You're going to tell them how to invite. I already taught you how to invite. I already taught you that a few minutes ago. You guys were here, right? Were you guys paying attention? You're going to tell them how to invite. Number two, you're going to show them how to invite. Normally, you're going to do it through role playing. You do a few minutes of role playing. It's easy. It's a very simple invitation. Number three, you're going to watch them inviting. They're going to invite someone. You're going to make sure they're doing it right. And then number four, you're going to go where? Go to the next step and to the next person. What does that mean? I'll get back to that. So, you guys still with me? Man, time flies. So this brand new person that you just brought into your business, in a very simple way, you got a very simple list from them. You taught them how to invite. Their job is to invite. That's it. Who does the presenting? You do the presenting. You do the presenting, and they watch you do the presentation. So when we're talking about watching, is also not only you watch them invite, but they watch you give the presentation. A brand new person does not have to be giving presentations. A brand new person has to be watching you give a presentation, has to be watching the group presentation, and has to be watching the pre-recorded video presentation. The only job of a brand new person is to create that initial list and start inviting. Remember that. So, the process is like this. Number one, they invite, I present, and I close. And when you close someone and you get someone for that brand new person, you do the same thing with that person. And when you do it for that person, you do the same thing for that person. So, number one, they invite, I present, I close. Number two, they invite, I present, and then they close. That's a real great point that Stavros made in his training that really made it was like a mind explosion for me. You see, I used to think that you used to teach people how to invite or how to prospect, then how to present, then how to close. But no, watch that video. Watch that video. You teach them how to invite, they invite, you present, and you close. But once you've done that a few times, it goes to the next step, which is they invite, you present, and then they close. So when you do it a few times with that brand new person, and it depends, it could be 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. It depends, right? You tell them, hey, look, this next presentation, I'm going to give the presentation, but at the end, I want you to close. How do you close? I already taught you how to close. At the end of the presentation, I'm going to shut up, and you're going to say, you're going to close. You're going to say, So what did you like the most? And you're going to close that presentation. And you teach the person how to do that. The following step after that is they invite, they present. Now you got to teach them how to present. How do you teach a brand new person how to present? 2 ways. 1, role playing, and 2, by them watching you give the presentation. You know how I learned how to give a presentation in my prior company? I saw Frank and my other trainer, Ralph, give a bunch of presentations. I ain't stupid. If I see you give a presentation a bunch of times and you're keeping it simple and you're always pretty much saying the same thing and you're not complicating the presentation and you're not giving different presentations, you're always giving the same presentation, you're always answering questions the same way, and you're always using the same system, if I'm the new person and I'm watching you, I'm gonna learn. That's how you teach someone how to give a presentation. And then if they need you to hold their hand a little bit more, then you do some role playing. So then when you get to that third phase is they invite, they present because they now know how to present because they've been watching you present. They close, and then all you do as a trainer, all you do is you tell your story. You're there, you're not presenting, you're not closing, you're just telling your story. You're giving a testimonial. And that's the way you build a duplicable system. That's called building through and building with. And while you're doing that, and while you're bringing new people into that brand new person's business, again, right here, when you're doing all this, guys and girls, hope you're paying attention. This is so important. You're building a leg. So right now, maybe you're not getting wide right now. You're going deep. You're going to look for the leader. You're going to look for the leader. It might be the person that you're working with. It might not. That's why it's so important to build through. Because sometimes we'll recruit someone, they can put a list together, they can get active and they can get you in front of people, but sometimes they die out, or sometimes you realize either they're not ethical, or they're not hungry, or they're not hard workers, or they're not coachable. But the importance of building through is that you're looking for those people. Remember the rule, there's usually a leader when you go 4 deep. If you want to find a leader in an organization, that person is usually somewhere 4 deep. There's usually a leader 4 deep. So that's why you want to work through. But then you also want to build with, work with. What does that mean? You find that person. If it's the first guy or girl, or if it's somewhere under them, you find that person. You locate that leader. A person that is ethical, hungry, coachable, that is a hard worker. And then you teach that person how to do what I just taught you. You tell, you watch, you tell, you show, you watch, you go. And then you teach that person how to present. You teach that person how to close. You teach that person how to build a system. And then you teach them how to start managing that team. And then once you build that leg and you found 1 or 2 or 3 leaders that get it and say, man, I love this. I know how to do it. It's simple. It's an easy system with an easy script, an easy way to get a list, an easy way to get an appointment. I understand tell, show, watch, go. I understand bam, fam. I understand build through. I understand build with. Then now what do? Step 4, you go. You go where? You go get yourself another direct. And that's what Stavros did to build an organization that eventually grew to 500,000 people. Your goal is to create presenters. Your goal is to create closers. And if you get really good at that, then maybe something like this is going to happen to your business. But what's the point of the story here as we close? Ladies and gentlemen, Our business is all about duplication. You have to keep it simple. Your people have to be focused on the important part of the business. What is a brand new person's most important job? Mastering the invitation. It has to be simple and it has to be duplicable. You have to know how to locate leaders. How? When you find people that are ethical, hardworking, hungry, coachable. When you find people that are willing to make a list and invite people. When you start duplicating, your business will take a life of its own. Remember, they invite, you present, you close. Then you take them to step 2. They invite, you present, and they close. And then you take them to step 3. They invite, they present, they close. All you do is tell your story. And when you do that with a bunch of people in one leg, you're going to solidify that leg. And you're going to have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 people in an organization. The leaders are going to come out. You're going to know who they are. And then you're going to go do what? Go do it again. All you really need in our business is 3 really strong legs. That's it. All you need, if you understand our compensation program, in our business is 3 really strong legs. All you got to do is build 3 legs like the one I just showed you. If you build 3 strong legs that has layers of leaders following this system, this simple system, you are done. You will have thousands of people in your organization. You will be making money, and you'll have people that are making money with thousands of people in their organization. Come back next week. I've got more for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited about your future. Thank you for joining us today. Let's go, let's go, let's go.